Right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yahweh Kakodash, Yahweh, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his only true name is Yahweh Shai. I'd like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I learned this truth from through the spirit and power Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am Mashiach Arazakah from the tribe of Gad. And pretty much this lesson is going to be titled as Endure in this truth. All right. And in this truth, as you endure, you're going to go through temptation. All right. And you got to be able to bear it and to stand strong to be able to get through it. All right. The Lord tries us on our faith. So you got to endure through this. No matter what you lose, whatever you may lose or whatever you have, you got to continue to endure through it. All right. And it's the Lord trying you. All right. The Lord tries us. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This is James 1 and 12. It says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Now, when you go into the meaning of that word endure, it means to suffer. All right. It means to suffer. All right. So you got to suffer through this thing. All right. And you got to be strong. You got to be able to get through it. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Right? Because even though you may go through things, that don't mean that the Lord isn't dealing with you. That means that the Lord is trying you, man. All right? You are tried on a high level in this truth. All right? And this is James 1 and 2. James chapter 1 verse 2. It says, brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptation. All right? And what is those temptations? All right? It might be you may have a woman who you came into the truth with. All right? And she might be the one who you really loved. All right? And then through time, as you come into the truth, Satan gets a hold of your woman and she starts bugging out. All right? And this happens with multiple amounts of women. All right? So, you got to be able to endure those type of situations. All right? You may lose a job or two. All right? You may go through hardships of the plantation. You may go through things, out in general where you are. But you got to be able to, be strong to get through it. The Lord is going to try you. All right? The Lord is going to try you, man. You can't give up. You got to continue to push. Verse 3, it says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Right? The trying of your faith worketh patience. Because when you go into the meaning of that word, patience, it means consistency or endurance. So you got to be consistent in this thing. You got to continue to endure. You got to continue to suffer. All right? And a big thing that plays a part in this enduring is long suffering. All right? You got to be strong, man. All right? You got to be strong. And this is another precept. This is 1 Corinthians 10 to 13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. It says, but Yahweh Bashim Yashai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted. It says to be tempted above that ye are able. Right? So the Lord is never going to give you something too much that you can't handle. All right? The Lord is going to try you. He's going to push you just enough. He's not going to give you too much, but he's going to push just enough to try you. All right? And you got to be able to understand and know these things, man. All right? It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Right? Because the Lord is going to try you. He's going to push you just enough. Now, he's not going to push you the Lord never gives us something too much that we are unable to handle. The Lord is going to push us just enough to try us. All right? The Lord pushed us just enough to try us. But you got to know these things. You got to know and understand when you're being tried. All right? Because you can't just give up, man. All right? You got to be strong, man. You got to be able to endure. All right? But a woman, she can't handle. A woman cracks under pressure. All right? That's why it's good for a woman to have a man, because you women that's on your own, you can't take too much stuff under pressure. Once you have a woman and she's pressured too much, a woman cracks. She breaks under pressure. All right? But a man, he's able to withstand. That's why the scriptures say the woman is the weaker vessel. A woman can't take too much pressure. She breaks and cracks under too much pressure. But a man, an Israelite man, he's able to withstand those type of things. That's why the Lord always had a head for a woman. All right? Because your head is your husband. if you have a husband. A man is your head. All right. Matthew 24:13. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end. And that's the thing. What are the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down to the sincere brothers like myself? What are we doing? We're enduring through these things. All right. We're enduring. All right. We're constantly enduring through this hellhole of this captivity. All right. We're what? We're criticized in this thing. All right. We're made fun of. All right. We're talked about. We're hated. All right. Our own family members hate us, man. But hey, you don't let those things stop you from teaching the truth. All right. Your woman might leave you. Don't let that stop you from being in the truth, brothers. Continually to endure. Continually to be strong in the spirit. Because hey, what's on the other side is way better than this kingdom, man. Always remember that. What's at the end of this, all right? What's at that finish line is way better. Because right now we're in a battlefield, man. We getting all these bumps, knots, and bruises, man. But hey, you got to harden up and toughen up, man. All right? And continually cry out to the Lord and have the Lord be there for you to get you through. All right? Because hey, we're tried, man. You know, we're tried on a high level. All right? And I'm gonna get another precept out. This is let me see if I can get it. Let me see. You know? So remember, man, you're going to be tried in this truth, man. You're going to be tried as an Israelite, and you got to be able to bear it and get through it. All right? You got to bear it and get through it, man. It's easier said than done, but you got to be able to do it. All right? Hebrews 11:37. It says they were stoned, which they were stoned. All right? Some of the prophets were stoned. It says they were sawn asunder. It says were tempted, were slain with the sword. Yeah, because you had some of them that were beheaded. They had their head cut off. All right? In the ancient world. You had some that were killed. All right? It says it says they wandered about in sheepskin. Salakia. They wandered about in sheepskin and goatskins, being destituted, afflicted, and tormented. Man, we get tormented in this truth, man. You go through a hell of things here mentally, all right? Physically, man. We go through a lot of shit here, man, because we still suffering from these curses, man. As Israelite men, all right, and women, all right. We're tormented. When you come into this truth, you get tormented in this truth, man. All right. You go through a lot of things here, man. You go through a lot of things here, but you got to be able to endure it. All right. You got to cry out to the Lord because the Lord's going to deliver us through all our troubles, man. All right. But you got to have the faith, man. So remember, we get tormented in this truth, man. All right. But you got to be able to bear it and get through it. All right. You know. Let me see if I can get it. The precept that I want to get. All right. Just paraphrasing. See if this is the precept I want. Yep. This is Psalms 18:6. It says, in my distress I called upon the Lord, and I cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Right, because the Lord hears us, man. All right. The Lord hears us, man. All right. The Lord delivers us out of our troubles. Let me see if I can get it out. Salakia. You know, the Lord delivers us out of our troubles. All right. There's a precept going into that. Psalms 34:19. It says, Psalms 34:19. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Right. Because the Lord delivers us out of our afflictions, man. All right. This is Proverbs 11:8. It says, the righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. Right. The Lord delivered the righteous out of trouble. All right. There was one about the poor man cried. Let me get that out. The poor man cried, and the Lord saved him, man. All right. But you got to have the faith, man. You got to cry out to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. You got to cry out to Yahweh Shema Shai. Psalms 34:6. The poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. And that's what this is about. You got to continue to endure. You got to have the faith, all right? And you got to be able to endure and be able to take it, man. Be able to take it. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is by seeking the Lord and continually cry upon him when you go through your afflictions. It says, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. So, hey, brothers, continue to endure in this thing, man. All right? Continue to endure. All right? Continue to endure. It's easier said than done. It's not a walk in the park. But hey, you gotta have the faith. Mark 13:13. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. And we're hated for Yahweh Bashim Shai's sake. Yahweh Shai even said the world hated him before they hated us. All right, the Lord hated him before they hated us, man. All right, so know that you're gonna be hated, man. But hey, don't let that stop you from enduring, man. Don't let that cause you to fall out of the truth. It says, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Right. He that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Continue to endure, man. So you can make it to that finish line. So, hey, man, Lord willing, that lesson is edifying. To the next time I say, Shalom.